Following in the tradition of the Porsche Boxster, the Cayman Coupe shares the mid-mounted engine and body style, but is lower, faster, and handles better. The GTS model takes the difference even further with a passive suspension system, making it the ultimate Cayman for the road.
So yeah, welcome back everyone to Forza Motorsport 6, continuing on with the Porsche Anthology and we're in the Cayman. So yeah, let's get going. And as you can see, it is raining because we're at Brands Hatch, 4 laps, and hopefully we'll have a bit more fair competition this time around than in the 911 GT. Looks like we do. Granted, there are cars with more power than me, but I am also lighter than them. So there's any cars that are lighter than me and more powerful, so that helps. Plus it should be a bit of an easier car to drive than that GT3, because dynamically this does handle a lot easier. Being mid-engined and all, not being rear-engined. Get out of the way, Lexus. Oh, big puddle, big puddle. That Mercedes does have a lot more power than me. It's no surprise that it's keeping ahead of me on these kind of straights. As you can see, today's didn't mean to do that. I'm a lot faster for the corners. Which makes it all but inevitable that I have overtaken. So yeah, this is a car that I like to drive dynamically and it sounds pretty good. I just cannot stand the look of it. I'm sorry, I know it's something that's really rather petty to think about when you're on a racing game, but yeah, I just don't like the look of it. And I really don't like the fact that it's clearly a car that's meant to be a bridge gap between the likes of the Boxster and the 911. There's no doubting that it's a solid driver's car, but I just know damn well it could be better. But I don't have to worry about where it stands in the marketplace or what it looks like, as long as I can get this to a solid win, which it's looking like we will do. So it's pretty easy to drive in the wet as well, which is always a bonus. considering if it's this easy to drive in the wet, then if we're on a dry track on the for the next race, then we'll be well and truly sorted. I find you can play around with this car a bit more as well than like 911 GT3. Have a bit more fun with it with some sideways action, because you know full well you can get it back because there isn't a big massive load of weight hanging over the rear wheels. So it's all really rather well proportioned, this car. Slide it around in confidence that you can get it back. Or you can overcook it in terms of braking, because the brakes aren't the best, and if you slightly overstep the mark, then you are going off, just like I did. Easy win this. I was expecting it to be a bit harder because I'm not the best at Brands Hatch, but I guess the fact that this car isn't exactly slow and it's really rather quite light compared to the rest of them, that it's really easy. The competition is far fairer on this one than it was with the 911 GT3. Because yeah, a lot of those cars on those races were faster than I was. Yeah, easy win nonetheless. More affinity, more money, la la la. And yeah, we'll be at Watkins Glen full for the next race, so see you when we get there. Right, we're at Watkins Glen. There was no dialogue when we started, so just coming straight into it. And as you can see, it's dry, so we should see the best of this car on this track. Really do get all the confidence in the world from this car in terms of grip and what the suspension and chassis can do, because yeah, it really can just throw it around. me laugh is why two of the worst cars in this grid are at the front, because that Lexus is a heavyweight and doesn't have all that much power, to be honest. And this Mercedes again has a decent amount of power, but again still weighs a hell of a lot. It's hardly a sports car, especially in comparison to this. Granted though, it does sound great and looks better than this car, but that's all it really has over this car. Easy overtake. Now that we're up front and looking like we're going to have another comfortable win, I'll outline my biggest problem with this car. Why would you buy this over a 911? Now I can see why you'd buy a Boxster over a 911, or even a Boxster in line with a 911, because a Boxster is a purpose-built convertible, like a 911 Cabriolet. So therefore, it's not going to be a car that's worse in terms of handling than it would be in terms of a hardtop equivalent. Even though this is a hardtop equivalent, this is a more sports car, track car kind of orientated car than the Boxster, so this is bound to handle better than that. But you see what I mean, a 911 Cabriolet is worse than its hardtop equivalent. So if you wanted a convertible that still handled good, still looks pretty good, because Boxster is a good looking car and was made to be a convertible in the first place, and I can see why you would go for a Boxster. But why you'd go for this over a 911 hardtop, I don't know. I really can't see why you'd do it. Unless of course you couldn't afford a 911. That's the only reason I can see why you'd go for this. It's not like there isn't track versions of the 911 to go for, like the GT3, so if that's what you were after, you go for a 911 GT3, so I just can't see the point in why someone would buy this car unless they just couldn't afford a 911, which is, as Clarkson put it ages ago, it's just going around advertising your life hasn't gone quite as well as you'd hoped it would be, which is, you know, fair point. Again, this car could be a lot better than it is, but then it'd be better than a 911, and then Porsche would end up shooting themselves in the foot. They've kind of worked their way into a hole, to be honest. They made the 911 so great that any cheaper car below it just looks like a cheap equivalent car of it, if you get what I mean. Because Porsche's obviously trying to corner every market it can with SUVs and crossovers and convertibles, and now this, it just comes across more as a marketing exercise and engineering passion. I know it's not a perfect comparison, but Ferrari have managed to keep their high-end cars and their less expensive cars, and I know it's an oxymoron saying that Ferrari are less expensive, but the likes of the California are less expensive than their higher end models, and yet they are still cars like the California that are still great on their own. So if Ferrari can manage it, then why can't Porsche? Ferraris, even their least expensive ones, are still way more expensive than even like some of the 911, but if they can make lesser expensive cars as good as their more expensive vehicles, then I don't know why Porsche can't either. I know this likes of this Cayman is on like what, 65 grand or whatever. The likes of California is well over 100. But yeah, this comes across as filling a gap in a market, and just doesn't float my boat personally. Nevertheless, it's still a good handling, decently fast car that even someone like me can get around a track decently well. As a result, we have won really rather well. Big gap, more than 2,000 feet. So yeah, sorry if I've waffled a bit, but I just really think strongly about cars that are made purely to fill in a market space, and it's really rather annoying. I know I shouldn't get annoyed over something like that, but I do. Ooh, 150. Not the most we could have got, but oh well. So yeah, there's a Cayman. A good track car, but not a car I'd personally ever try and buy. So let's see what we're going to be driving next episode.
You've completed all races for the Cayman GTS.
And just as we were talking about filling gaps in the market, we're going to be in the 2015 Porsche Macan Turbo. So yeah, we'll be driving that in the next episode. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.